Alright, welcome to Night Owl Gaming. This is our first video. We will be playing a game of Domination on Hanoi and Ground War. I'll be using the G11 and RPGs. As you can see here, I get a spawn kill. I will be using the Napalm Strike, the Chopper Gunner, and the Dog's Kill Streaks. I personally find the G11 to be one of my favorite guns because it's kind of the M16 on steroids from all the previous games, and this one, it's pretty much very similar to the Call of Duty 4 Double Tap, along with World at War, because it seems to fire really fast and have a lot of good accuracy. Even though, I've got to say, the thought they put into, having a low-powered scope and the sniper scope, I mean, it was a good idea, but they're too inaccurate, so the best thing to do is to just have no attachments on it and don't feel like you need to have anything on this gun because it's perfectly fine by itself. So right at the start, get a couple of kills, kind of wait around here, camped a little bit. Not particularly proud of camping, but sometimes, you can't always be perfect. Just waiting around here, get a kill with my claymore. Watching the spawns. I get my chopper gunner right there, and I die. I always seem to have this thing. I have this, this awesome luck that I always die 1 or 2 kills away from my dogs. It seems I get chopper gunners completely easy. 8 kill streaks, no problem for me. The 10 kill streak or 11 kill streak, it just seems to be just out of my grasp. See here, I got them spawn killed pretty good. But the one thing I noticed about this game compared to Modern Warfare 2 about the chopper gunner is that there's a bit of delay, almost a sort of realism with the chopper gunner. How the bullets, you almost have to angle it so that the bullets hit the ground in a delayed sense. So you aim at one place, since the chopper gunner's constantly moving, and the bullets will bend if you're aiming far away. So sometimes it makes it a little bit more difficult to get those massive multi-kills that were super easy in Modern Warfare 2, which I think is a good balance, because a lot of times, you won't get a whole lot of kills with the chopper gunner, and it'll be hard to get a whole lot of multi-kills or quad feeds and stuff like that, so I think they did a pretty good job of balancing out the chopper gunner in this game. So now I call him a Napalm Strike. So another thing I'd like to talk about is what I just did there, the dolphin dive. Personally, their original intention of it was to help eliminate drop shotting, which I think it was a good idea, but it just wasn't in place. They really should have done a better job, because I mean, the only way to do the dolphin dive is if you're running and then you hold B. If you're not running, you're just holding the left stick forward and you're just walking pretty much, and you hold B, you can still drop shot. Standing in place, you can still drop shot. If you run, you hit A to jump and then hold B, so you almost do a jump then drop shot, you can still drop shot. So Call of Duty had, the good right mindset and good intentions, but it's just people are still going to drop shot. And it's just an unavoidable thing, and I mean, you're not going to get over it and then be able to deal with it a whole lot. I mean, you're always going to catch yourself going, ah, damn it, fucking drop shotter. But that's just part of Call of Duty. There's always going to be something that's wrong with it, whether it's drop shotting or some people complain about quick scoping. Personally, I don't mind it. It's just there's always going to be problems. No matter how much they try and fix it, people always find a way to be tryhard and yay. So here I picked up the RPK. Personally, I don't really care for light machine guns. Never really used them across all the Call of Duties. I think they're just inaccurate, kind of cheap. As you can see there, it's just they kill too fast. I personally like using just mainly assault rifles. In this game, I don't really like the submachine guns. Never really use them. Occasionally use the MP5, but that's really it. I just stick to my G11, M16. That's pretty much it. Yeah, so I wait here, call on my second Napalm Strike, get my Huey for the second time. Wait, now I'm going to see if I can get 2 more kills from my dogs. See, one tactic that I've noticed is that I use hardline on most of my classes because I really don't need any of the other ones. I don't really use Warlord, I don't use Hardened, I don't use really any of the other ones. Kill streaks, I mainly just use hardline, sleight of hand, and marathon. I don't really care for ninja in this game. I personally own a set of Turtle Beach X4 headsets. In this game, it just seems to be a lot quieter. As you can see there, I get my dogs. Like this game, I mean, in Modern Warfare 2, the Turtle Beach was like a personal UAV that you were wearing. You could always hear people where they were walking, where they were. I mean, if you were, say, up in a tower and there was only a ladder up there, I mean, you could hear the people climbing the tower pretty fast. But now, even without Ninja, it seems like the game, the sounds of walking is almost quieted down. Maybe it's the excessive extra music or sounds from the map or other gunfires, but it just seems to be either it's a lot louder or people are just a lot quieter in this game. But that's just what I've personally noticed. Yeah, one of the things here is that I mean, the good part of another good part about this game they balanced out for chopper gunners is you can shoot it down pretty quickly. I mean, you just get 2 shots on it. I mean, you can take it down pretty quickly, but I mean, luckily, I mean, sometimes chopper gunners, it's not really mostly about skill. Sometimes it's just getting in a good lobby where there's barely any people who have rockets. Instead of, you know, sometimes you'll get in a lobby, you'll get your chopper gunner. You're like, oh, sweet, I'm going to get some kills. Turns out 3 of them all have rockets on their backs, instantly shoot you down. While other times, none of them have rockets, and they just kind of sit back and get spawn killed by you. But it's all about luck. So I go out after my second chopper gunner, see if I can get another one. We've done a pretty good job of spawn trapping him. But the good thing about this game was the fact that we were able to kind of go back and forth. As you'll watch back and forth, I mean, they'll capture B, then we'll capture B, and they'll capture B, and we'll capture B. That's how I was able to get such a high score this game. Is I believe the final score was something like 189 to 200, which is pretty much the longest possibly domination game can go, which is a big reason of why, you know, I got so many kills that I did. I mean, a lot of these domination games, your teammates can completely slaughter them, and instead of, you know, spawn trapping, they go for capturing all the points in the game and super quickly. But sometimes you just get these lucky games where a game lasts for a super long time, and, you know, that's what a lot of people want. You know, nice big long games. I'm not sure if, like, you know, they put in a game over domination goes to 400 points. Maybe that's a bit excessive, and then that makes it so, you know, try-hard campers can really get a ton of kills. But, you know, that's just how it is. The only improvement I would make to the Call of Duty playlist personally is I would take out Team Deathmatch out of Ground War. I mean, I've never met someone who ever says that it was a good thing to have Team Deathmatch in Ground War. Personally, I think that it should just be Domination, because that's all really people want. Nice long games with lots of people with lots of kills. So here I get my third chopper gunner. And so my funny thing is that my controller disconnected at this point, I remember. And so I just kind of sat here for a little bit and then plugged it back in. I don't use wireless controllers, I use a plug-in, save batteries. But yeah, so I started going on my third chopper gunner. Got him pretty good spawn killed. Yeah, so pretty much so far this game, I've had pretty positive view on this. I mean, believe it's been pretty balanced throughout my friends. I've had mixed responses from my friends. Some of them who only just started playing Call of Duty right at Modern Warfare 2 are disappointed because they're frustrated how it's much harder to kill because they're used to the stopping power of obnoxious UMP stuff from Modern Warfare 2, which got pretty annoying, but to them, they were used to it. But I really like the balance in this game. I think that, I mean, of course, there's always been pointed out a few overpowered guns. The AK-47U has been identified as something overpowered. And the G11, some people argue it's a little bit overpowered. But you still have to be accurate with it. I mean, there's always going to be an overpowered gun. And it's really hard to balance everything out. And then, unless they keep up constant updates and balancing out guns, which, I mean, to balance out just one gun, I mean, that's a lot of work just to update just for people are complaining over one gun. So you can't expect Call of Duty to always listen to everyone's, you know, demands and complaints, but that's just how you deal with it. I'm just glad they listen to a lot. You know, they at least tried to stop drop shotting. I mean, even the little things, like when you're looking at a flag in Domination and it disappears when you're aiming at them. and so you can see better. I mean, it's just the little things that they did in this game. It's really what made it come together and ended up being a really good game. So, as you can see, I've gotten quite a few of napalm strikes. I think it's a really good kill streak that can not only be used just to get kills, but it can also be used very tactically. Because, I mean, it works a lot in headquarters by blocking off paths in order so they can't run through the flames. So you can just block it off and be able to capture the headquarters quickly while they can't get past the flames. So napalm strike isn't just a crazy kill streak. It's something that can also be used in a very smart, manageable way. So get another napalm strike, since, I mean, hardline, it's just one of those things, like, they took out stopping power to make it overpowered, but then they pretty much gave you the option, pretty much. I mean, unless you really need scavenger, I mean, all the guns come with plenty of ammo to get the 11 kill streaks, and you can also pick up other guns, so there's really no point in scavenger unless you're, say, using, you know, explosives or something like that where you need to get it, but you don't really need it. I personally believe that scavenger is not really. But yeah, so I'm just gonna keep going here. We've captured all those points, we're completely dominating them, we're starting to get quite close to the end of the game. And so yeah, so another thing I'd like to talk about is the use of Hardline Pro, switching care packages. Nope, well, it looks like I'm not gonna have time, so I guess I'll talk about that in my next video. There we go, 84 and 10. Here's Domination, and that's pretty much how it goes. It's a good game, lots of kill streaks. Peace out.